Last season, Antonio Conte's Napoli won the Scudetto. So in everybody's eyes, they are the kings of Italian football. The kings of the Serie A. And the kings of the Serie A, unbeaten so far this season, have just made their way to the San Siro to face Allegri's feel-good Milan. And let's just say, this was Milan's reaction to the kings.
Is this your king? Huh? Is this your king?
A dominant performance, a statement performance, a performance that sends shockwaves throughout the entire Serie A. Allegri's Milan are not here to participate. They're not here to play games. They're here to strike fear in every team in Italian football. Now, a few weeks ago, they told me, hey, tranquilo, hermano, tranquilo, calm down. It's only Bologna. Stop getting excited. I was like, okay, no problem. I'll calm down. I will calm down. Then a week later, they told me, hey, you stupid Arab, calm down. It's only Udinese, even though I told them, Udinese, they've just beaten Inter. But calm down. Tranquilo, hermano, calm down. I was like, okay, no problem. I'll calm down. They said to me, listen, Antonio Conte's Napoli at the San Siro, game week 5, Sunday evening. That's when you find out if Milan are the real deal. That's when you find out if Allegri is truly a changed man. And that's when you'll find out if Milan are ready to send a statement to every team in the Serie A, which is, we're not here to participate. We're not here to play games. We're here to dominate and claim what's ours. I'm here to tell every single one of you guys. Milan 2. Napoli 1. Milan go top of the league. Milan are unbeaten in about 5-6 games. And Milan, I wouldn't even say they're in 5th gear. Rafa Leao has just come back. And Kunku is finding his feet. Yashari is still injured. But Milan are beginning to look good. And Milan are beating teams in the bottom half. Milan are beating mid-table teams. And Milan are beating the unbeaten champions of Italy, Napoli, at home, down to 10 men. Mamma mia. Do you see what I mean? So many positives. And you know what it is? Sometimes throughout a season, you learn things about your team. You learn good things. You learn bad things. And then you sit down and assess. Do any of you guys listen to Baby Gang? Yeah? And it's all daddy. It's all about the mentali. Yeah? The mentali. I believe that's how you say mentality in Italian. I learned something today. About Allegri's Milan. I need to find the energy to keep doing this video because I am bloody ill. I got out of bed just to make this video. Something about the mentality today. Now, we will touch on the goals later. We will discuss some of... there were 2 players that were amazing. There were 2 players that were truly amazing today. And we'll touch on that later. Today, mentality. You play at home against the unbeaten champions, Napoli. The big boys are coming to town. And as a player, as of late, you're feeling yourself. You're thinking, every game I'm winning. Every game I'm playing good. Every game we're climbing up the table. Now it's the big boys. And so many times you see teams like they shit the bed. Everybody's a gangster until a real gangster enters the room. You see what I mean? Today's video is full of quotes, okay? Everybody's a gangster until a real gangster walks into the room. And I was looking at Milan today and I was like, please, don't stop playing on the front foot. Don't stop killing teams on the counter-attack. Don't stop this mid-block. Allegri, be brave. Take the game to the opposition. Please, don't tell me you're only doing this against Udinese, Lecce, Bari. No, tell me you can do it at home with the Carvasud back. Tell me you could do it at home. The fact that Milan scored in the first 2 minutes, that should tell you everything about their intent and their mentality. Yeah, their mentality. That should tell you everything you need to know. You look at the first goal. Once again, we saw it against Lecce in the Coppa Italia, and we've seen it once again. Milan scoring a goal where they play out of the back. This isn't Allegri Route 1 football. No, this is Allegri playing out of the back football. Few passes left and right. It makes its way into a Stupinian. It's a lovely inwards pass. It's truly a lovely inwards pass. You see this touch by Pulisic? I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. The Pulisic pass to Saelemaekers was amazing. Saelemaekers' finish at the back post was amazing. Saelemaekers' run was amazing. Nothing gets better than this first touch by Pulisic. This is why they scored. It wasn't because Saelemaekers scored. It wasn't because Pulisic put in a lovely ball across the box. No. This is the touch. This is the touch that decided the goal. Wow, like as a player, they always tell you when you receive the ball, make sure your first touch takes the ball into space. Like this applies to everyone as a defender, midfielder, a striker, playing at academy level. They tell you your first touch needs to be away from danger, and if anything, into the space you want to run into. So you don't want your first touch going towards your own goal. No. This is a ridiculous touch because he literally spins himself and the defender, and then he just goes charging down, charging down, charging down. Look at Saelemaekers. Like, this is what we call mentality, okay? This is what we call mentality. This is what we call mentality. Him knowing, I'm about to run. And I'm going to go at the back post. And I'm going to gamble that Pulisic finds me. I'm going to anticipate on any loose ball. I want to make sure I'm in the box to trouble those Napoli defenders. The fact that Pulisic gets there. So many players pull the trigger from there, puts it into the back post. Saelemaekers, first time finish. 1-0 Milan. Do you know what you do in the first 2 minutes? One, you rallied the whole stadium. As much as the stadium was rallied and they're feeling themselves, you now rally them times 100. You genuinely make the San Siro a place that Napoli don't want to play in. Antonio Conte doesn't want to play in. All of these superstars in Napoli's team, they felt uncomfortable as soon as Milan went 1-0 up. Because listen, we're not here to play games. We're not here to sit back. Most importantly, we're not here to sit back and show you guys the respect that you thought we were going to show you. How many times do you see like teams come up against the big boys? They sit back. They show them too much respect. They're too scared of them. Milan in the first 2 minutes, they were like, is this your king? Is this your king? Thank you. 1-0. Then, of course, Milan, now the ball's in their court. The ball is in their court. Milan, I've mentioned it many times this season. When they sit back, they're so compact. They condense the space. They do this mid-block, which benefits, one, their defenders, but most importantly, their attackers, because when they do regain the ball, they don't have to pass the ball so long upwards in order to get into the opposition half. No, it's a mid-block. It congests the second phase of the pitch. They sat back and they told Napoli, can you break us down? Udinese couldn't. Bologna couldn't. Lecce couldn't. Can you break us down? I wouldn't say they broke them down. They got themselves a penalty, which on another day doesn't get given. But then when you look at the second goal, Pavlovic picks up the ball. Listen, not a fan, but hats off to him. I'll be honest with you guys. Hats off to him. I'm a fair guy. He picks up the ball. Pavlovic is one of those dudes where he genuinely expects the unexpected. Pavlovic expects the unexpected. He picks up the ball and you could just see by his body language, he knows where the space is and he wants to go there. And nobody is stopping him. Even Napoli player of the month, Anguissa. Anguissa is a strong player, by the way. He just goes charging. Look at Pulisic's positioning. Pulisic is truly amazing. Like, besides the goal scoring and the dribbling, I think his positioning for somebody that's a winger by trade is truly amazing. Because when you watch the positions that he picks up in the opposition box, you'd think this guy's been a striker since the age of 6. He's been a wide player his whole life, but he sniffs danger. He knows where the ball is about to land. It gets fed into Fofana into Pulisic. That first touch by Fofana was amazing because if he gets it wrong, Pulisic doesn't score. If the timing wasn't correct, if the weight of it wasn't correct, if the accuracy wasn't correct, it gets scuffed. Pulisic makes it 2-0. Napoli get themselves a penalty. It goes to 2-1. Estupiñán gets sent off. Now Milan have to see out the game. And they did. And let me explain to you guys why they saw out the game. The reason why Milan saw out the game, I'm so sorry, I'm just trying to get the footage up. The reason why Milan saw out the game is because, number one, they had Luke fucking Modric on the pitch, okay? The same guy that in the summer, I told everyone, age is just a number. Haj, this is a backward step. Haj, we don't want Luke Modric, 40 years old, pensioner. The pensioner is the best player in the Serie A at the moment, I promise you. Do you know what Luke Modric done today? Like, I was watching him. Let me just give you guys a comparison about Napoli. Napoli, a week ago, they went to the Etihad, okay? They went to the Etihad in the Champions League. They went down to 1-0 because Di Lorenzo got sent off. Who did Antonio Conte took off? Because he knew, now we have to sit back. Now we have to defend. Now we have to put our bodies on the line. Now we have to close down all the possible space. I need runners. I need fighters. Who did he take off? He took off De Bruyne. And nobody faulted him. Why? Because De Bruyne is a 34-year-old player. He doesn't have the energy levels to do what a 25, 26-year-old can do in midfield. Milan today, they go down to 10 men. So many people might look at it and say, take off the 40-year-old and bring on somebody like Loftus-Cheek. He's got energy. He's got endurance. He can outrun somebody like Modric. Modric was the best performer today. 40-year-old playing in midfield in a team that was down to 10 men. And let me break it down for you guys. He made 8 progressive passes. He has a 93% pass accuracy, 10 out of 13 long balls. Do you know how impressive that is? And also, he done 14 defensive actions. This isn't a 40-year-old that's just here to look fancy. No, it's a 40-year-old that's willing to work hard. It's a 40-year-old that's willing to put his body on the line. It's a 40-year-old that's willing to benefit the team on and off the ball. The 40-year-old was a man of the match against the champions of Italy whilst playing in a team down to 10 men. Do you know how good Luke Modric was today? He was amazing. He genuinely was amazing. And this is just me talking about what he done in and out of possession. The way he's communicating with everybody. The way he's telling everybody, calm down, calm down. I know we're sat back and we're defending, but when we get the ball, don't clear it. Because if you clear it, they're going to come and attack us again. Wave after wave after wave. No, when we get the ball out of the back, let's stay calm. And I loved it. You don't understand. You know, there was a period Pavlovic had the ball. I can't remember the minute. I'm really sorry. Pavlovic had the ball and pressure got applied by like 2-3 different Napoli players. The only person next to him was Modric. And in my head, I was like, don't give it to Modric because you're putting him in trouble. You are putting him in trouble. Do not give it to Modric. He gives it to Modric. And I kid you not, one drop on the shoulder, he took 2 Napoli players out of the game. The calmness, the composure. Do you know how important this is when you're playing down to 10 men? You need somebody that keeps everybody calm. You need somebody that helps you retain the ball. You need somebody that helps you progress the ball. That Luka Modric performance is probably worthy of a brand new video, and I'm going to make that. What a performance by him. The second player I really want to highlight is Mike Maignan. I think he was amazing. I think this was his best performance this season. Mike Maignan, what a performance. Like, we have to applaud him. 8 saves, and I'll be real with you, some of them were amazing. 8 saves, 2.68 goals prevented. Like, maybe some of you guys are not really into the stat game. 2.68 goals. Those are goals that get conceded by the majority of keepers across the world, because the way they examine it is they look at the shot, the accuracy, the power, the positioning on the pitch. They look at it and they say, listen, and the majority of keepers concede this. Bro, to prevent 2.68 goals, do you know how good your shot stopping is? To prevent 2.68? What a performance. Mike Maignan, for me today, he was amazing. The shot stopping, everything, him communicating with his back line, all of the crosses that came into the box, he commanded his box. Like I said this before, Mike Maignan is knocking on the door. He's knocking on the door and he's telling them, listen, you either give me a brand new contract or I'm leaving for free. And I'm taking this form with me. And I feel like even last season, first half of the season, I sat down and criticized him. But second half of the season, he went back to his old self. And I always said, maybe he was just unsettled by the chopping and changing the managers because of the whole contract situation. At the moment, he's walked in and Allegri's told him, you are my main man. As long as you're fit, you will start for me game after game after game. We're taking you back to the old Mike Maignan. What a performance. If he wasn't in goal today, Milan don't win it. Milan don't win this game if he wasn't on the pitch. If Luka Modric wasn't on the pitch. Don't get me wrong. Everybody else was great. But those two, wow, those two were amazing. And it's no surprise. What do both of them have in common? 2 players. Mike Maignan, in I believe, 29, 30. Luka Modric, 40. 2 experienced pros. Experience in football is so crucial. Like, trust me, you can get all the physical abilities. You can get all the technical abilities. You can get the dynamism. You can get the skills. You can get the trickery. Experience. Experience is so important. Milan, what they've done this summer, they've brought in experience in the right areas. They've got an experienced keeper that they're managing to get the best out of. Again, they brought themselves 2 experienced midfielders in Rabiot and Luka Modric. Look at the impact that it's having. And I'm so sorry because I never got the chance to speak about Saelemaekers, who was amazing. Christian Pulisic, for somebody that played 55 minutes, he ran them ragged. He genuinely ran them ragged. Like, I'll be honest with you guys. Sometimes I look at Milan in attack and I'm like, they're playing a man down. You know what? Let's not speak about it. Okay? Let's not speak about it. Okay? Pulisic, what a performance. Who else? I feel like the backline was great. Gabbia, wow. Some of those clearances. Tomori, I think. Listen, we haven't really spoken about Tomori this season. Tomori, he's looking like the Tomori of the, is it 2021, 2022 Scudetto winning season. Wow. Are you guys seeing Tomori? Like, I read earlier today that he's on the verge of agreeing a new deal. Tomori looks great. Pavlovic had a good game. Gabbia looks good. Hey, Milan look good. Milan looks solid. Milan are winning games. Milan genuinely look unstoppable. And the crazy thing is, Leao is still to be integrated. And Nkunku is still to be integrated. Yashari is still to be integrated. Richie is still to be integrated. De Vinter is still to be integrated. That's 5 players that improved this team, and they still haven't had a sniff of Serie A football this season. On top of Milan playing 1 game a week. The feel-good factor is here. And boy, oh boy, like, I'm genuinely just sat counting down the days for Milan's next game because they're the most entertaining team in Italy. Like, it's a fact. They are the most entertaining team in Italy. You know what you're getting, and you're getting it in an abundance. And because of that, guys, my energy levels are finished. I apologize. I'm ill. I will definitely catch you guys on another one. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. Peace out.